This question is from the baddest bitch. Do you think we even need a new console generation? Because personally, I would prefer another 8 to 10 year console cycle.
Consoles don't really affect me, honestly, because I don't buy them anymore ever since I went to PC. But back in the day, I think I would probably want a longer console cycle because then it seemed like your investment was rewarded because it had a longer lifespan. But in this day and age of constant consumerism and tribalism in the gaming's media, the average hardcore, I should say the hardcore console gamer, wants a new console cycle to happen regularly, probably every 4 to 5 years. And as we've seen with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, with their newer iterations coming out within a year and a half or 2 years of their lifespan and people buying it, it's kind of sad. Because when you think about it, now come with me here, most console gamers sit there and go, oh, the PC's so expensive, you have to buy new parts every year, you fucking idiot scrub. But meanwhile, they'll shell out tons of cash on multiple consoles again and again, and if their console breaks, oh, you got to buy a new one, or you got to pay for repairs. Go fuck yourself. Oh, guess what? You can't upgrade ever or alter anything. You like some lower graphic fidelity, but higher frame rates? Suck a dick, fuck nut. We don't offer that. Now sit down, shut up, and enjoy Gears of War 75. But in all actuality, I'm not affected by it. Really, I don't know what to say to it. I can't, because it's like consoles seem so impractical to me. You're locked down to this singular entity and you have zero freedom and you pay for online. But then the big thing everyone says is, but we get the greatest console exclusives and you don't. Ha ha. It's like, yeah, that and a bag of chips buys you fuck all nothing because I don't give a shit. A console exclusive, whoopee. They hooked you into paying out the nose for this system and occasionally they throw you a bone. Here's a console exclusive. Excuse me. Where's that $60 for your online access, dick weasel? Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go, Sony and Microsoft. Sorry, the service is down. No online for you for the next 24 hours. We won't really tell you what's wrong. Thank you for the exclusives, though. I love PSN. Good. Very good. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, Fortnite. Don't you dare try to use your account on anything other than PlayStation, because this is the best place to play, you stupid phoebe. Thank you very much, Shuhei Yoshida. May I lick your Asian feet? I apologize for the rant.
I can't. I think you killed me.
The only thing that I dislike about consoles is the fan base. Like, the normal console gamer, like, their console comes out, they just enjoy it. But the people who are on YouTube and whatnot, and I've been trying to avoid them for the past couple months. I know people message me, Gundam, how come you don't talk about these assholes? Because they're so toxic, it's pointless. Trying to talk to a hardcore YouTube or Twitter console fanboy is like trying to rationalize a feminist or a wacky woman. It's fucking pointless. You're wasting time and energy. Oh, this is as good as 4K, but it's not 4K. It's 4K. It's upscale, but then it downscales to 900p. It doesn't matter. It's just as good. I didn't have to pay $10,000 for a PC. Neither did I.
Oh, dear. Okay. I'm going to apologize for all these names that I'm going to butcher today.
That's why I have D-Girl read the names, because if I read the names wrong, people come after me. If D-Girl does it, nobody's going to bat. They're like, oh, it's D-Girl. Everybody loves D-Girl. Is D-Girl single? And I'm like, she's married for the 1 billionth fucking time. Oh, too bad.
Okay, this question is from Reiki Shinzu. What do you think of newer prog metal bands?
I don't even really listen to metal anymore. I don't listen to music much anymore, to be honest with you. Like, I have the problem of being a musician. And I remember when I was a teenager, my guitar teacher, after he polished off some heroin, don't judge me, the man was a sage. All right, he did a bit of heroin, and he'd expose the world to you. He was like, I pity you. And I'm like, why? He's like, you got so much talent to grow, but you're going in a day and age where nobody's going to want what you're doing. And I'm like, you're crazy, Henry. I'm going to make the new Led Zeppelin. You don't understand. Once people hear the new Stairway to Heaven, it'll change lives. I was fucking dead wrong. He was right. He was like, music isn't for musicians. And that's how I feel now.
All right, then.
I apologize if you love prog metal. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to much of anything. I like play old school music now. I play music that was around like 30 years before I was born. I lay in bed, get high, and fucking play Rainbow. You know, it's like, help me, Rodney James Dio, I can't take it. We believe we'll catch the rainbows. Life's not a wheel. Chains you can feel. I'm like, oh my God, he's amazing. Why did you have to die, Dio, and Bret Michaels is still alive? There's no fucking God.
Oh dear. Progressive metal happens to be my favorite genre.
D-Girl's the one you need to talk to about that. She still has life in her. D-Girl has like a bucket list for her dog. It's amazing. If Choochie was cool. On the way out, Choochie be fucked. You know, it's like, you're dying, Choochie. Sorry. We're going to the same park you've been to 1,000 times. Scratch that off your bucket list.
Choochie would be getting the 3-year-old turkey bacon from the freezer.
Merry Christmas, Choochie. You have some classic turkey bacon with Daddy. Oh, you got the run, so do I.
Oh, shit. But anyway, some good old, like, good classic progressive metal, like Dream Theater and Queensryche and Symphony X. They're amazing. Gojira, I would think, would probably be one of the newer ones. I don't know who else to put in the newer ones. Evergrey, maybe? I don't know.
You know, I don't know.
Ben Killer says, do you plan on streaming any of the big up-and-coming Fallout mods like Miami or Frontier?
That would be cool if my computer wouldn't die. 1 kill. If it wasn't for me being stabbed in the back, I would have got someone else.
I'm not jumping in. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
This is supposed to be the good war.
Oh.
I think it's gonna blow. Where are we landing? Ah, fuck it. I'm just fucked. Oh, shit! Landed directly in the middle of 3 enemy soldiers. What the fuck?
Okay, so maybe once you get a new PC.
Yeah,
once you build a new one.
I was trying to save money for it. Then, like, a family member died, and then another family member needed money to go to that person's funeral. So there you go. That's as much as I'll say.
Get out! All right.
That's how you parent a dog.
Kusanagi says, with the gaming conglomerate as a whole, what would you consider the best course of action to be to restore the industry to its former glory before it was the cultural norm?
There's nothing that we could do, honestly. It's like the government. Newsflash, we're fucked. We're not getting the country back, just like we're not getting gaming back. The only way we could, like, make something happen is if we somehow manage to be able to buy all the companies and we're the major shareholders, like the gaming culture as a whole somehow, like, let's just pretend that there's some wealthy individuals that give a shit and they're not corrupt. Then you could probably steer the gaming industry back in the correct direction, which was art. You know, before, like I said before many times, gaming used to be about getting recognition. And it was made by people who genuinely had a passion for the art of making games. Like D-Girl knows. Video games were like lambasted for years. It was like a big joke. If you gamed, you were a loser. When I was in high school, if you gamed, you were a faggot. They used the full term as they pantsed you and dunked you in the toilet. And let me tell you, long hair being flushed down a toilet sucks cock. You know? Now gaming is so mainstream, you see hot chicks gaming on Twitch because it's an easy way to make money and get notoriety. Back in the day, all the cute girls you see on Twitch would have been working on their portfolio to be in Playboy. Now that Playboy is pretty much dead, you have a sea of vapid women that are now like, how can I make money easy? Have you heard about Twitch? Like, just sit there and talk to some loser in, like, you know, your night clothes. Oh my God. How much can you make? Girl, I made $60,000 last month. Bitch! And now they do that. And this hurts me inside. Do you know why? Because it's like the porn industry is losing a lot of talent. And strip clubs, your local strip club, probably if you haven't been there, I urge you to go. You will be sickened by what you see. The last time I went to a strip club, Joji, stop scratching the carpet. I went in the strip club. I'm not going to give the name of it, but the name suited it because it was trash. And there was a fat woman gyrating on, a mirror floor and a mirror wall, rubbing her belly into it.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what the fuck? If Nikki Sixx saw this, he would have puked. What the fuck is this? This isn't what Diamond David Lee Roth showed me. And then the bouncer's like, hey man, take off your bandana for the ladies. I'm like, the ladies? How dare you, sir? This is a petting zoo. Needless to say, the bouncer and I got into it. Him being about 6'7", 300 pounds, and me coming in at a whopping 5'10", 5'11", 165 pounds, the world championship motherfucker of the world, because I ran out of a good way to say it. Let's just say he picked me up easily as I struggled to break his neck. But his neck was too thick for me to get my arm fully around. But had he had a normal human neck, he would have gone down. And I got thrown into a pile of snow. I was banned from that club.
Petting zoo.
But I feel that I banned them in my version of the story.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Mid-ear would like to know if you'll ever make music again. Because this is what he said. For fuck's sake, man, I just listened to MYJ on your old channel, and holy shit, your tunes are good.
The probability of me making music again is slim. Because the fact that, I don't think things are good with my band right now. I'll tell you the truth. We did a show recently, a month or so ago. I probably complained to D-Girl about it, knowing me. Because D-Girl's like, hey, are you okay? I sense that you're dying inside. And I'm like, yes, I am. We played this club that used to be a house. So it was pretty much a bar where a living room was turned into the bar. It was pathetic. The sound was horrible. It was disgusting, putrid. I can't even think of the words right now. It's so infuriating. I used to always play every show like it was Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I used to pretend that I was Freddie Mercury and everything was Wembley Stadium. After I walked in there, I was like, I'm done with this. I get more respect on YouTube than I do in these local bar areas. I'm through with this shit. Then I almost got into a fight with the guy running the sound. He was probably 6'2", one of those buff dudes who gels up his hair like he belongs in the Jersey Shore, giving me shit. And he was trying to intimidate me, and frankly, I don't give a fuck how big you are. If I'm in that zone where I don't give a shit, I will go down if I have to. But I'll be damned if I don't drop without you thinking, I shouldn't have fucked with that guy. I lost an eye. Yeah, I beat his ass, but I can't see it on my left eye, Jimmy. So point being, after that, as soon as the set was over, I walked right out. I was done. I was like, fuck this noise. I can get on Twitch and have more fun and reach more people, by the way. And I remember the drummer saying, oh, bye, Chaz. And then I stumbled. I was like, yeah, see you, man. And I left and didn't say anything. And I noticed nobody really speaks to me anymore if I actually text them, except for the guitar player who's in London right now playing with gigs that our band should be doing. But, that's a whole different rant. And I think they're mad at me because they would say to him, because, the guitarist tells me everything. He's like, yeah, the guys are mad you don't show up to practices. And I'm like, you fucking right, I don't show up to band practice. Do you know why? I should have told them that. I should have went there just to tell them why I don't show up. Because I'm the only motherfucker who can get on stage and know every goddamn song. That's why I don't do band practice. I don't need it. I have to give the drummer cues when the next break is. I know, Chuchi. Literally, I'm singing I can't hear. I can see. I turn around, the devil in you, the devil in me. And I'm pointing at him don't you miss this section, motherfucker. We've only done it 4 fucking years. Do you think John Bonham forgot Stairway to Heaven? No. You think he forgot Black Dog? What comes next? Oh, yeah. Boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Sorry, guys. That's why Bonham was allowed to ride a motorcycle through a hotel, because he knew his cues. So, yeah. I like hold this in because I know I'll lose it if I actually talk to people in the band. It's like, don't come for me. I'm the only reason anyone buys a goddamn CD. I'm the only reason anyone's heard our music. I'm the only reason Dave Grohl, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Robbie Krieger from the Doors, and some other asshole in Atlantic even thought about helping us out. Me! I'm the only one! The rest of you cocksuckers know two things. Sitting on your ass and smoking pot. It's all well and good, but god damn it, son. You gotta get out there and make something happen, not just wait for me. I only take that shit from women. Do you hear me? What's your next plan? What are you gonna do to save us? I'm working on it, my dear Charlotte. Now wear those heels I like.
So speaking of New York jaded, AREM or IRM, I don't fucking know. Would the purchase of your New York jaded physical CD go to you, or is it split between the band? He'd be willing to pay more than $7, but wants to avoid it going to a corporation.
No corporation gets anything. All the money pretty much goes to me because nobody cares to do the work of, like, I paid to print out the CDs. I paid for the recordings. I still owe money on the recordings, honest to God, between you and me. Probably shouldn't be saying that out loud. You know, but the guy who recorded us, like, he's like, you know what? Don't even bother paying me. You got to get this out there. The music industry needs you. And I'm like, this is why I love you, Dave. Are you sure you don't need the money? I'll give you the money. He's like, no, pay for the CDs. I had to design the CDs. I had to source the place where you print the CDs, all the videos. Right. I edited those videos on a Dell laptop that, honest to God, could barely function for running Chrome, let alone edit. Everything you've seen is a product of me pushing it out there. I'm not saying I came up with all the music, because I didn't. I came up with half of it. Did the cat die?
What? Smokey. Rip.
Choo-chee! Choo-chee! Choo-chee's like at Smokey's fucking litter box. Smokey's taking a shit right now. So Choo-chee's waiting for Smokey to finish shitting so Choo-chee can eat his shit, and he's in the background screaming like someone's killing him. Choo-chee! Don't you eat that shit, you hear me? That's it.
Oh my gosh. Ozin wants to know if you plan on playing Monster Hunter World. If so, what weapon are you likely to use? Chaz disappeared. He is dead. Or Choo-chee's about to die.
Don't you jump on me. Get off of me. Damn it, dog. You're fucking up this... I was about to say I should get a cat, but I already have one. All right, I'm back. I had to go get the... Don't you lick me. Don't you dare lick my mouth after I'm pretty sure you got a face full of shit. Point being, yeah, everything pretty much goes to me.
Right.
Yeah. I think I've made back the money I've invested, but over the course of years. So it's like you get $7 here and there every month or so. You don't really feel like it's a large quantity, you know?
Yeah. I didn't know you went AFK to fuck with Choo-chee, and I'm like reading the next question.
Oh, sorry.
But it's all good. It's all good. So Ozin wants to know if you plan on playing Monster Hunter World, and if so, what weapon are you likely to use?
Oh, that one must be old as hell.
Well, these are from August, so yeah.
Oh, it's not too far. Shit, what weapon am I using? First, I started off with the sword and shield because I've been a lifelong paladin in MMOs. Then I switched to the giant sword in honor of Guts from Berserk. And I'm trash with it.
It's so fucking slow.
Just like my growth. But he's so funny.
Oh dear. I know there's another Monster Hunter question. Cole McGraft, would you be willing to play Monster Hunter with your crew? D-Girl, Zill, Clanky. That's something I'd like to watch on Twitch or Mixer.
I would have loved to have done so, but Clanky and Zill played Monster Hunter like heroin addicts do a ton of heroin. Like, those two went so far in. We got the game around the same time. I'm like, okay, we'll play together. All right, guys? Yeah. I get to level 3. What's everyone else? We're level 11. I'm like, oh, can we play together? And the Zill goes, we don't want to play with someone who's too low a level. And I'm like, that's the whole point. It makes the game more fun. Now there's a new element. It's called keeping me alive. It's called teamwork, dickhead. But at that point, I figured, like, fuck it. Everyone's so far ahead of me, and I don't have time to grind to get myself anywhere near them. Clanky and Zill are endgame at this point.
Yep. I just made it to high rank.
And
So I
I'm
think
still
I'm
at the same
11.
level.
11 or 12. I don't know what I am. I think 11 still.
I'm
But
wearing
I did
bird
have
feathers.
surgery. You're wearing... Oh, the Kulayuku.
Yeah, I'm like wearing the scrubbiest shit going. People see me and think, God, he must be retarded.
Zill named his Palico after you.
Yeah, I know. I was pissed off. Like everything.
Did you see the picture of it?
Yeah, and he's got it in like this gay Merlin outfit. And he's like, oh, that's the best costume. Like, why do I have to be wearing that? Why did you name it after me? Why don't you get a pet, motherfucker? You know, I'd name my Palico after Smokey the cat. Then he goes, well, you're a useless sidekick anyway. I'm like, that's not really me. That's a video game cat that you just named after me. Go fuck yourself.
I named mine Little Furker. Clank's, I don't remember what his is, Sir something. And
Sir Crimson.
Sir Crimson, that's right. But I did name the pig in game. What's his name? Poggy, Poggy, whatever. I named that Ziltix.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that. I ran into a pig and then I pet it and it knocked me over.
Yeah, he can be a little asshole. Itchim wants to know if you ever dabble in in the MMORPG genre.
The last one I played was Black Desert. The last one I enjoyed was Final Fantasy XIV. The last one I lived in was Final Fantasy XI.
All right. This question is from Corvo Octodad. Will you do a video on the mod you do a voice in for those that are lucky enough to not own Fallout 4?
Sure, why not? That's a good idea. I'd never thought of it.
That is a good idea.
I lost a spot in Fallout Miami, by the way, because I spent too much time procrastinating. I was trying to get into the role for another Fallout mod. I was like, I have to become the essence of this character. And then the mod authors are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I have to become the character. They're like, it's a pretty small role. I'm like, I'm a method actor. You don't understand.
CZ USA 24 says, I just watched your Skyrim Special Edition Zanashi videos and enjoyed them thoroughly. Will we be able to see that style of video in the future?
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows. Please excuse me, my cameraman has downs.
Maybe I should bring it back, because sometimes I think, nobody wants to see that shit. Then I hear someone say they want to see it, and I think, maybe. And I keep weighing, what do people want to see for, the majority versus the minority. I do that a lot often.
Yeah, I think that is a pretty common question that almost gets asked every month.
Maybe I should, do it and just post it up on Patreon. And then that way,
that's a good idea.
if you really want to see it, you just go there and see it, but I won't, paywall it or anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. This, I thought, was a great question from Just Orlando. Do you ever think about doing a moto vlog while on your sport bike?
I thought of it. I'd need to invest in, a microphone to connect to my GoPro. But then the GoPro I have is a 3 Hero Black, so it still needs the case. And I don't really want to ride around without it inside the case because those things break easy. And if it's not in a case, forget it. If it falls and it's not in a case, you have a $300 paperweight. So that's pretty much what's kept me away from it. I could probably get this wireless headset that's this Chinese manufacturer is offering me on Amazon. I was thinking it's Bluetooth, it's wireless, I can record the audio with my phone and then, just slap it on top of the motorcycle video. I just haven't really gotten around to it.
Might be something to consider. Maybe something to get together and just start working on it next spring or something.
Yeah, that could be an idea.
Because you're in New York, you're coming up on winter soon and you won't be taking that bike out.
And there's nowhere to really go unless it's on a racetrack. That's the only thing I give a shit to do.
Yeah.
Because riding around the streets, it's so shit. The roads are garbage. And the few places that are worth riding in are probably residential country roads that are really twisty. But if you're not watching your ass, someone could pull out of the driveway and you T-bone them. So it's not even worth the risk.
Yeah, I understand that. John Mans would like to know if you've ever thought about doing a video on PC gaming or how to build different PCs and what each part does. Kind of like the overclocking, water cooling, etc., etc.
I've never really thought of it. Like, I did do a few videos in the past showing me put together like a Ryzen Threadripper for someone. And I did like a real cheap PC build back when my channel first started. It's never really occurred to me because there's so many channels that do it. And they have great cameras and great lighting setups. They've got this whole professional thing. Every video you've ever seen me do has been recorded with my phone. And I'm currently at the conundrum of, do I want to try and get a good camera and up like video production for that sort of stuff, which has been on my mind, or do I want to build a computer that can actually stream for people and also render videos without me having to leave the computer untouched for like a certain period of time? And,
Yeah.
you know, limited funds, limited options.
I definitely say your PC build first.
Yeah, it makes
You've been
more sense
struggling
considering
for way too long with that.
it's like it's a great PC if you're just gaming. But the
Right.
second I started to dip more into editing, video rendering, oh my God. The second you start layering stuff too, it's like my CPU goes, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm Martin Scorsese of memes. And the computer's just like, let me show you something called the blue screen, Scorsese.
So talking about PC building and stuff, the all-knowing would like your current PC specs.
Oh, they're on like every gaming video.
All right.
Let me look it up here. Let's click this here. And click that there. Star Citizen show more. 4790K at 4.6 gigahertz. Gigabyte GA Z9 7X Gaming 5 G Skill Ripjaw X Series 16 gigabytes of RAM 1600 megahertz I believe. Samsung 940 Evo boot drive 500 gigabytes SanDisk Ultra 2.5 inch 480 gigabyte SATA 3 SSD as my other drive. Toshiba X300 5 terabyte SSD. Shut up, dog. EVGA 1080 Ti Black Edition. It sucks versus all the 3-fan versions. Corsair HX Series 850 power supply. Windows 10. And the cooling system is the H105 Corsair on the CPU.
There you have it. And because Chuchi wants to be in your video right now, Fidel Cashflow and Battle Beauty would like to know what breed Chuchi is.
That's a great name. Fidel
Isn't that
Cash.
fabulous?
I know. Like, I wish I thought of that.
It's genius.
Chuchi is an American Eskimo Shorthair, which is actually the German Spitz, which is also known as the Japanese Spitz. It's all the same breed. Yeah, for real. Like, it's originally a German dog, but during World War II, as America tends to do when we're at war with someone, we rename shit for some fucking reason. They're like, oh, it's a German dog. Well, we're at war with them. It's now the American Eskimo. Kind of like how we had freedom fries after 9/11 instead of French fries. It's just ridiculousness.
All right. Space Cowboy 33 says, are you a fan of the Warhammer 40K stuff? I'd love to see your paint skill on some Warhammer 40K models.
Clanky literally just talked about that.
I know. That's why I was saying ironic.
And he was like, yeah, if you alternate the paint slightly, the community goes after you. So, no, I have no interest in that because I like doing weird stuff or like slightly changing paint schemes on models to suit my own personality, have my own spin on it. And literally, I have no paint skills. I just started like, what, a month ago?
Yeah. Has it been that long? Even?
It's been like a couple weeks. So,
Definitely a couple weeks. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning how to use this airbrush and whatnot and fucking up regularly.
Hey, but that's all about practice.
Exactly.
Crash Jester wants to know how you feel about Nintendo shutting down ROM sites.
Oh, Nintendo fucking sucks. Nintendo's always sucked. I've hated Nintendo for years. You know, I don't understand how some people could just be super nostalgic over Nintendo. I was alive when the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo were a thing. I remember when my father would sit there and play the shit out of Nintendo. So much I wouldn't get to play it. Point being, the last system I had was a GameCube. And I remember waiting for Zelda. I was like, I can't wait for Zelda. Zelda's coming out soon. And Nintendo's like, yes, Zelda, you want it? Yes. We pushed it back another year. Oh my God, no. I only got the fucking GameCube for Resident Evil, Twin Snakes, and Zelda. Then, the Wii, whatever the fuck was coming out, because they made so many goddamn Wiis. And then Nintendo goes, we're releasing it on the Wii first. And I'm just like, fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you.
Assholes.
Till Thursday. I'll never buy another thing. I sold my GameCube. I sold my games. I sold my Game Boy Advances. And I was like, never again. Fuck them. They're out of touch. Nintendo is so far out of touch, it's disgusting. And it just doesn't even make sense. It's like you have to drag them kicking and screaming into the future when it comes to gaming.
Yeah, you would. Gallifreyan, his question... sorry, there you go. Genderizing everyone again. Gallifreyan wants to know if you plan on doing a video on Angry Joe and his comments.
Comments about Battlefield 5?
I don't know.
I think that had to have been it. Because a lot of people were like, what are you going to say about this? And I'm like, I don't care anymore. Because, here's the thing. The shit was hitting the fan with Battlefield. And then Joe comes out and defends it. It made no sense to me. Like, honest to God, I was thinking, like, what the fuck is he doing? I get it. You like Battlefield. Maybe you have a personal relationship with some of those devs. Sideline, dude. Sideline. It's like when your friend picks a fight with Bruce Lee. All right, in this alternate universe, Bruce Lee's alive. And for some reason, Terry thinks he can take him. I don't very anti-consumer, and anti-consumer in the sense of anti the average gamer who pretty much made Battlefield what it was. He came out, everyone started tearing into his ass. And people even had me angry at him for a second. Like, oh, Joe called you out. He said this and that. And I'm like, someone has finally poked the dragon. I've been waiting to destroy something. Then I watched the videos. I'm like, Joe seems like he's cool with me. What the fuck is this? He's cool with me after all the shit I've said. That's crazy. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. One of the 48 laws of power states, probably within the second law somewhere, in the observance of the law, 90% of your power comes from what you do not do, what you do not allow yourself to get wrapped up in. And that's the mistake Joe made. So I thought to myself, this is something that isn't worth me putting my energy into, because there's going to be a billion videos going after him anyway. So I felt it wasn't worth it. There's one thing I try to do is avoid doing too much of the same thing or doing what everyone else is doing. And I know that upset a few people and they wanted to see me go at it, but it's just like, you know what? He showed me a level of respect on Twitter that I didn't expect at all. And I figured I afford him the same courtesy. He seems to be cool with me, so be it then. I was just, let it go. Fuck it. There's no need for this pointless drama at that point. My bone is mainly with EA, honest to God. And I think I want to try and focus on going after companies. And occasionally Twitch spots who are obviously gaming the system and getting special treatment while everyone else can go suck a dick, figuratively.
Yep. So speaking of BF5, Dragonfire asked, how much do you think the BF5 crash and burn will help the next Call of Duty?
Dude, the damage is done. This beta, which me and Zilla should have recorded and did a video on, but God only knows where Fuckboy is. Probably driving around his car, pretending he's cool, eating sausages. He probably thinks he's German on the side. We just don't fucking know. He always with the fucking Eurobeat.
I broke the window again. Dad's gonna be pissed.
Das die Unterfragen, Ziltex. I know, right? These sausages are good, dude. Oh, hold on. It's that fat Gundam texting me. No, I'm not doing a Battlefield video. But for real, though, the beta it's fun for like 10 to 20 minutes with friends. Then the reality sets in. This is all that's going to happen. And you begin to become lethargic and bored with the game. The how stale it gets, how quickly is insane. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this beta. They probably should have picked better maps or something, but it does not look good. It is very boring. You know you're in a bad space when DSP, Darkside Phil, fucking reads you the riot act. Phil was right. I never thought I'd see the day when I say DSP was right about a game. He played it, and I had all the same grievances. Granted, he was far worse than I was, but still, this is looking bad. And then me and Zill saw the trailer for the Battlefield Online Battle Royale. It looks remotely interesting. Surprisingly. It looks interesting enough to where it might actually give Fortnite a run for its fucking money. So get ready to see Ninja playing that shit.
Probably.
Watch that motherfucker jump ship real quick.
Maggie Bowie wants to know if you'll play Resident Evil 7 or have you finished it?
I have not finished it. I did play it. That's about as far as it goes. I know I've talked about this previously, like, oh, maybe I should stream it. We all know how my streaming system's going right now. And my schedule is always ridiculous. Like, if I get any free time, I'm not going to lie to anybody. I go off in my kitchen, I sit under a light, and I just paint tiny robots.
Let's see. I know we have a question about Star Wars. Pixilies. I know you're a fan of Star Wars. What do you think of the Clone Wars?
You know, wait, the Clone Wars cartoon show? Or we talk about the Clone Wars, the prequel movies?
Whichever. It's not
But I saw the
stated,
prequels. So, at the time, I remember I was one of the people, because I remember it's like Star Wars mania, like you wouldn't believe. People were waiting outside to watch these damn movies in New York. It made no fucking sense. It's like, calm down, bitch. I'm sure they have seats. But anyway, at the time, we were all like, these prequels, not as good as the originals. Oh, no. You know? I thought Revenge of the Sith wasn't too bad, though. In all honesty, at the time. I'm going to say this. The beauty of the prequels, at least, was the fact that they made lightsabers look like an art form. They truly made the Jedi seem like a force. Now it made sense. You know, it wasn't like those shitty lightsaber battles you saw in the original films where any asshole could be a Jedi. These motherfuckers were twirl and spin it. I thought I was watching a Kurosawa films. I was like, Jesus Christ, this shit makes you want to be a Jedi. Every asshole had a Force Effects lightsaber in their kitchen. Only person who was stupid enough to record himself was the Numa kid. Okay? He fucked up. We all did it. Now, in retrospect, you look at the prequels and you think, these were good. Compared to what the fuck we have now. The Star Wars movies now are so bad, I almost cried watching The Last Jedi. It was horrible. It's like a tear formed in my eye when I'm watching Rey use a lightsaber. I'm like, this is it? I could beat Rey. Like, it makes no sense. I could totally kick Rey's ass. I could kick whatever the fuck the guy's name ass, too. They both sucked. The plot was stupid. The Sith Master somehow could read people's feelings, but he can't feel his douchebag apprentice moving a Jedi to cut him in half. This motherfucker could choke people in the air and twist them up like paper plates. All of a sudden, he's too dumb for this. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not even going to go into the rule of two or Sith lore because nobody's got time for that. Point being, the prequels were great in retrospective of seeing what the fuck we're getting now. I wish Disney would just burn for what they've done. What they've done to Marvel movies, everybody loves the Avengers. Guess what? I don't care for it. I don't. The Marvel movies make no sense. Everything's out of order. The Civil War happened before the Infinity War? What? There's no X-Men. It's the Guardians of the fucking Galaxy. Nobody gave a cock about the Guardians of the Galaxy in the comic book world. Nobody. I had like one friend who gave a shit about Star-Lord. I'm like, please, Star-Lord. He's like the broke man's Nova. Get that shit out of here. You want a cosmic traveler, Silver Surfer all day. The cosmic philosopher. Fuck the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now the Guardians of the Galaxy are big and they're in the Infinity War. None of it makes sense to me. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring, shit, what's that guy's name? I don't want to say, not Wizard, fuck, Warlock. Adam Warlock will probably be in the new Avengers movie. Everyone's like, well, where did he come from? What? And I'm just going to read the books. You fucking assholes. How come Iron Fist is a white man? This is cultural appropriation. The Iron Fist should be Asian. Because he was white in 1970, you fucknut. Fuck you, read the books. Read the goddamn books. Now, the Iron Fist is going to be an Asian woman. Suck my ass. My God. So much whining these days. Please don't let the aliens come, because we're fucked. We're fucked. The aliens would come and they go, God, these humans are so weak. We could kill off most of the population outside of their military. Let's do it for fun. I'm very bored, Meep Zorp.
So speaking of Star Wars, Minnesota Turtle had a suggestion of you doing a fan giveaway with your Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah, I think he might have contacted me about that. The only reason why I haven't really agreed to it is because I didn't really make it to wear. It has screws that are very long that shouldn't be on the inside. Like I said, I did the video to show you how to do it, but to use different materials because at the time, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, honest to God. I was like, let me do this real quick to show people how to do it. What have I got on hand? Here we go. Bing, bang, boom. Also, I was planning on showing people how to paint a sand trooper. I just haven't gotten around to it because, you know me, I'm always fucking around. Maybe if I stop painting little robots, I could paint a helmet. Let's not lie.
Very accurate. Crash Cash 34 says, Gundam YouTube logo hats on sale. When? This is some old questions.
I was about to say, when the hell did hats go on sale? Maybe I need one. Oh, also in the helmet, as I said, the screws are long, and you have to put the helmet on sideways first. So screws will be poking you in your eyeballs if you try to put this on. That is why I didn't give it away. Because the last thing I want to do is go, don't wear this helmet, okay? And then whoever won it, like, sure, Gundam, whatever. Then, you know, like, I get, like, a fucking message. I'm to appear in court. I have a subpoena. Little Toby poked his eyes out with the helmet I gave him. His family's suing me for punitive damages.
Little Toby.
Little Toby's only 35.
Oh, my goodness. But as far as merchandise, it is up on Teespring.
Yeah, Mist is in control of that. Mist designed all of my...
You can link it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I could do that.
Yeah. BD409 would like to know if you'd ever be up for a big game hunt like elk, caribou, moose, bear, goat, bighorn sheep, etc., etc., etc.
You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, that's shit my ancestors did, and they did it far better than I'll ever do it. I don't really care to, like, lay in some bushes under a special tarp and not move while being covered in deer piss in hopes to shoot a doe and to make sure I don't fuck up and shoot the wrong part of the animal. And knowing me, I will. And I shoot the animal wrong, and then his guts explode and shit and feces are all in the meat. And they're like, no, we can't eat it. You fucked up.
So the answer to that would be, yeah, no.
No, it's like, it's a great idea in theory, but the execution would probably come off very poorly. Have you seen me paint little Gundam robots? Like, I have a clear idea of what I want it to be, but the outcome is always wrong.
Oh, man. Rater says, what's up with the low volume in most of your new videos lately? I have to blast my TV or wear headphones to hear you.
I apologize. Hopefully, like, I've got the sound right this time. Do I, D-Girl?
It sounds much better today.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm using the Shure SM7B through whatever the fuck this thing is, an S287 something or other. I'll tell you later. Let me get the light. No time like the present, right? The DBX286S is a fantastic setup, but I have yet to truly master my levels, to be honest. So if I get the levels too wrong, then I'll get like a buzzing. If I get the levels too high, then it sounds like I belong in Transformers. It's a balancing act of which I haven't got a clue of what the fuck I'm doing.
But it does sound better now.
Yeah,
it really
I just
does.
said throw caution to the wind, twist this loud knob. Fuck it. I give up.
All right, the next two are Gundam questions. Arabian Leffy. What is wrong with Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny?
I don't know. I didn't even bother to watch them. I have no interest in alternate universe Gundam anymore. The last alternate universe Gundam show I watched and like was Gundam Wing, but that was years ago. And then once I got into the UC universe, I was like, oh my god, this is so much better. People actually die in this shit.
He's fast.
One command truck, 3 human types, protecting 3 gun tanks, and one of them right below me.
They only sent 1 unit? I'm a little offended.
He's too close. He's in my blind spot. Take him, Karen.
These human types have beam weaponry. That slowpoke Kurgan will be easy pickings for them.
Gotcha.
Damn it! He's in that bombed-out building!
Leave him to me. I can guess where he is if he's falling. There he is.
Did you get him?
That's 1 gun tank.
He was just playing with us while he found an opening.
He took that tank out easily. This guy is an ace.
This is getting fun now.
Now it's your turn!
Well, that looked impressive. Now say goodbye to your tank.
No, you don't!
It's over now. Well, Miss Ina, the Kurgan will have to leave without me. I have found the place where I am to die.
Spicy.
There's actually like a weight. There's a like the war is horrible. All these things are happening. This is more grounded in reality as far as a show of robots can be. And all the other Gundam shows that are like in alternate universes are always sort of like ridiculously happy and shit. Or not ridiculously happy. It's like kind of unrealistic. It's like kids doing shit all the time. Granted, I know Amuro was a kid when he got into the Gundam, but his whole journey, we watched Amuro grow up to an adult fighting with Char. All right? And then he died. Spoiler alert. You know? But like with the Gundam shows now, it's like always these young teenagers with great hair and they're doing stuff. And I just can't get into it anymore because I'm older now. And I realize most teenagers have as much responsibility as my dog, Chuchi. Like teens with great hair get on Instagram and take 1 billion photos of themselves. You know, they're not getting in a robot to risk their life to save anybody's rights. They're too busy getting that money, as the kids say.
Getting that money. The next Gundam question was from Shinuchia. I'm butchering these. What do you think of Iron-Blooded Orphans?
I can't get into it. I've honestly given it shots.
And when will you stream again? And that one's always questionable. We never know.
Yeah, I avoid streaming because of what happened last time I streamed, usually. And Iron Blood Orphans, brutal. I watched it, and I just can't get into it. It's the same sort of shit. Oh, God, it's these kids. They're going to change the world. Cut that fucking narrative out. Kids don't change the world. They use up resources and look for swag. You know, like, let's be fucking real. Kids are too busy fucking living life.
Scodril wants to know if the next time the original Deus Ex goes on sale, can he get you a copy? Is that a game
Deus
something
Ex?
you'd be into?
Is it Deus Ex? Because you just said Deus Ex.
I don't know how the fuck it's pronounced.
Spell it out.
D-E-U-S? How is that pronounced?
D-E-U-S-E-X?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Deus Ex. D-girl. Deus Ex, yeah. Come on, you're a gamer. You should know that one.
I've never played it, though.
I already have the Deus Ex games. Like, I'm currently stuck on, which one's the most recent one? I can't remember if it's Mankind. I think it's Mankind Divided. I'm currently stuck at the spot where I'm trying to get into this goddamn room in this heavily secure building to get some information. But I'll be damned if those security cameras aren't the best things I've ever come across in my life. Like, I start fiddling with the door, the security camera just catches on me. He's breaking in here. Light him up. And I'm like, oh, God, Deus Ex is a realistic game. I'm fucking dead. Yeah, I try to jump over a table. I'm just shot in the back and done. I am the worst Jensen ever.
So what is it again?
Deus Ex.
Okay.
They're actually good games. Ben loves them, I think.
All right.
I mean, Logical Upset.
Right. RJD7225 wants you to do a video on just your Tinder stories.
I wanted to do that. I really did. It was like the game plan I had. That's why I stayed on Tinder and I started collecting like these stupid conversations with these really idiotic women. I don't hate women or anything, but I've noticed that things have been real weird the past 4 years that I was out of the dating scene. It's like I get back into it and everything's like retarded. You know, I'll show you something retarded right now, D-girl. Let me show you this. Like, when you see this shit, it's the dumbest thing. I had to repost it on my Twitter. This black chick writes, some guy writes, I love how people are trying to justify men are trash by claiming it's about systematic patriarchy. It's really not that deep. You dated a few assholes and now you're bitter. Either own up to it or change your semantics or whatever.
Semantics.
Yeah. And then this black chick writes, you're what my mom would call a dizzy bitch. Later on, the bitch tweets, selling nudes for extra cash. DM me for pics.
Unfucking real. See,
you need pics for proof of this sort of shit. I know some people hear me talking about crap like this and think I'm lying or crazy, but this exists. I don't know what's going on. See, that's the sort of shit I had to deal with on my Tinder. So I purposely talked to women that normally I just wouldn't give the time of day because I know their pains in the asses are just crazy. But recently, some of them were like deleting our conversations and I didn't like screen cap them. And on top of that, I found out through making sure I don't get sued that if I use their photos in a video, I could be sued for that for some reason. I forgot why. It was like a legal dispute or some shit. I was reading on it. So I was like, I ain't even risking this shit. You know, I've put too much effort into YouTube just to lose it because some local broad was upset that I pointed out she lives in her parents' basement and wears a hot dog suit. I don't need that sort of trouble. You know, apparently in her mind, I wasn't worth it. It's like you don't even have a car. You don't have resources. You don't have an apartment. You have nothing to offer me. I'm only here for the lulz at this point. So once I realized I couldn't make a video, I stopped using Tinder. I forgot I had it. It's like, fuck this. I don't need this crap. Let me go look at some like bottom barrel women that still think they're amazing.
Oh, man.
You can't even control your eating. And I'm supposed to have some amazing job just to speak to you. Get out of here.
Reign of Sloths asked, with the new graphics cards coming out, is it worth waiting a few months for price drops on old stock cards?
I'd wait it out. But I don't know when NVIDIA will drop the price because NVIDIA has a surplus of 1080 Ti's of the 10 series cards in general. From what I understand, they even offloaded their old stock of 10 series cards and GPUs to all the onboard partners. So unlike last generation where as soon as the new cards came out, the old cards are pretty much gone within days because there's so few left. Now it's like they're still here. They're still kind of priced normally. And in order to get rid of the 10 series, the 10 series cards haven't seen that big of a price dip. They've seen a price dip, but not a major one. And they purposefully made the 20 series cards really expensive. So is to pretty much make people go, well, I'm not paying, you know, Titan prices for a 1080 Ti. I'll just buy like a 10 series card. And then once all the 10 series cards have been sold out, I wouldn't be surprised if the 20 series cards went down in price.
Right.
And by the time that happens, the 7 nanometer 20 series cards might be out. So I don't know what to make of the situation. It's really confusing. All I can hope is that that AMD puts out their Infinity Fabric card soon and then blows NVIDIA out of the water like they did Intel with Ryzen.
Right. Get Some of This wants to know if you plan on doing a piece on Nike sponsoring Colin Kaepernick.
I don't care. Like, straight up. I know people are mad about it. I'm seeing, like, tweets and shit. People buying sneakers and setting them on fire or cutting up their socks and shit. oh, this is unpatriotic, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone is all for your freedom in America until you exercise your freedom in a way they don't like. That's when all of a sudden the game changes and everybody gets pissed. Oh, you know that the soldiers died for you? Like, I think the last war America fought that was worth anything was, you know, World War II. And even near the end of World War II, you know, America was doing fucked up shit. Like, wasn't it Truman who dropped the nukes on Hiroshima and shit? I can't remember.
I don't know. History is not my strong point.
Yeah, and he didn't really need to do it because from what history shows, the Japanese were ready to surrender. They just wanted to know that they could keep their emperor because the emperor is trying to cover his own ass, like any leader does these days. But point being, you know, if you're all about, like, freedom in America, you shouldn't even have any problem with this dude taking a knee for fucking the national anthem. Like, in a republic, who's the country? Ben Franklin said that shit. And it just seems to fall on deaf ear to me. It's just too much nationalism and patriotism for me personally, and Djangoism. Like,
Gotcha.
When you're taking pride in shit that you had nothing to do with, you know? Like, oh, you know, we did this and this for the world. America did this and this. You didn't do shit. You went to Wendy's today. You didn't fight for anything. You do nothing. I tell my friends that shit quick when they start saying something to me about, like, the French or some shit like that. Like, why are we still harping on the French? The French has done nothing to us. We have nothing to do with World War II. We didn't fucking storm any beaches. We did nothing. Vietnam. Granted, I don't agree with it, but I didn't agree with people being upset with the soldiers. I mean, they were just thrown into a shit situation there. But I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of historic bullshit. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care that Nike picked Colin Kaepernick. I don't give a shit. I don't even wear Nikes. The thing people should be pissed with is the fact that Nike's been overcharging you assholes for years for fucking shoes, just bare bones raping you, and nobody bats an eye. But then, you know, they pick one super social justice dude, and all of a sudden everybody's got an issue with it.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
You were correct, by the way. It was Truman.
Oh, God. If only, you know, I think it was Henry Wallace. If only, you know, the Democratic Party let FDR have Henry Wallace again as vice president, the World War II would have ended differently, and I think America would have been changed for the better. That's my personal opinion.
All right.
Just remember that the powers that be have the control. They told FDR, hey, fuck nut. Henry Wallace, all this equality shit, black people in the workplace, no. Here's your new boy. It's Truman. We can control him. He's a 40-year-old man-child. We control him. He'll do what he's told. Put him in office. No more of this shit. This motherfucker. What? Corn is fuel? Get him the fuck out of here. I own oil. It's the same thing that happened with the fucking Democratic nominations with Hillary Clinton and, who's the other asshole? The old guy. Whatever. The powers that be said no to Bernie Sanders. It's Clinton. That is, like, I don't even understand how people aren't upset with the fact that the government isn't that far in control. Like, at any time, the rules can change because a select few said so. Nobody bats an eye at this. Now, I have to paint mobile suits soon. Fuck this. I hate thinking. I hate it.
All right. The Scheib Reich would like to know, what is this obsession with drag queens that you have?
Oh, that's simple. I'm going to lose a lot of subs for this, but I grew up around drag. You know, one of the wisest people my entire life was a transsexual that went by the tag name Ghost. Like, that woman's view of the world is what shaped my mind and changed my perception of things. And I'm not even going to get into a long story about how I came to be. But there's one thing that always interested me, and I think it's probably because I came from a very religious home, very religious family. You know, Jesus died for your sins, everything, et cetera, et cetera. And they were very against homosexuals. So I remember watching Tu Wong Fu and getting in trouble for it, which had Patrick Swayze, who you remember from Roadhouse, Swayze Crazy, dressed as a woman, and Wesley Snipes, one of the baddest motherfuckers in the 90s.
And John Leguizamo.
Exactly.
Leguizamo, or whatever his name was.
Yeah, you got it, Leguizamo.
They were amazing.
It was a great movie, and
in
that
that
just
film.
I fell down a rabbit hole of like dragon shit. And back in the day, drag, even in the gay community, was frowned upon. Now it's kind of weird. Like, drag is super mainstream to the point of where it's ridiculous and not as fun as it used to be or edgy. Yeah, I know. Drag, edgy. I mean, you want edge, go listen to Lady Bunny talk. There's edge. If you want to hear some wild shit. If people think I say dirty stuff, you should hear the people I listen to.
And in case you forget that Bianca Rio is a whore, remember that she is a dyke. First and foremost is a diesel dyke. Nasty ass, Cuban, retarded, racist, homophobic, atheist, anti-Semitic, whore! And she's coming at you live in just a few minutes. The rotted skunk is over there just twisted in the corner. Ugh.
And this is coming from Bianca's dearest friend.
Only frickin' friend.
Last question. Unless you wanted to go on some more about drag queens.
No, I was just going to say Lady Bunny is rancid. I'm going to like cut in a fucking section of Lady Bunny saying shit.
Nice.
Get demonetized to hell.
Hugens. Again, these fucking names, I don't even know. You have all these amazing talents. Racing, music, art, motor and tech savvy, and YouTube famous. What are some amazing things you've always wanted to do, but never had the chance?
I wanted to race professionally, obviously, but you need money to race professionally. The reason why America sucks on the world stage when it comes to motorcycle racing is because everything boils down to money. You got to pay to play. When guys like Ty Howard, who incredibly talented motorcycle rider, had to pay to be on the KTM in like the professional stage of motorcycle racing in America, he just walked away from the sport. He's like, it shouldn't be like this. It should be about talent. And basically, if you watch Motor America, they only have 2 teams worth of shit. That's the factory Yamaha team run by Graves Yamaha and the factory Suzuki team, obviously run by Suzuki. All the other bikes don't have a shot in hell, really. Well, there's one other guy throwing a monkey wrench in the thing, but I can't remember his name. Josh Heron, I think. And it's kind of boring. It's sad. It's trying to rebound from AMA, which was a fuck fest. That was so bad. You could shoot YouTube video better than what AMA was doing. But they had Scott Russell, a fucking racing legend, as a commentator. Got to get one of his helmets one day. So yeah, racing professionally is something I like to do, but I didn't have the money. And if you don't have the money, you can't hone your skill. So you can't like show any talent you have or proclivity for it. Obviously, music is something, like I wanted to play on real stages. All I needed was a shot. Just put me on one of those award shows with my band, and I would have blown everybody's fucking face off the goddamn wall. But we just never got to that point where we could be on a stage where it mattered and showed what we had to offer, namely me. And the guitarist, the lead guitarist, everybody else in the band just stands in the background. They like, everybody else, I'm going to go into another rant now. The thing I used to hear the most about my band from people who saw us live, it's like everybody else in your band are like cardboard cutouts. Like, you're the only one I notice. I'm like, yes, that's because I'm the only one who's mastered the art of movement. You know? Like, I used to get so mad. I used to like scream at the bass player, "What are you doing, Mark? Move!" And he's like, I moved a little bit. I moved the bass forward. I moved it back. And I'm like, it's live entertainment, sir. People don't want to see you look like you're being casual in your bedroom with a guitar or something. But point being, yeah, those are the 2 things that I was really interested in doing. I can't think of much else I wanted to try. I know I tried my hand at being an artist at Marvel Comics. And I actually made it all the way to San Diego back in the 90s when the Marvel headquarters was there. I was supposed to meet Stan Lee, and he canceled on me. Literally, I know, it sucked. But I guess he had work to do. Come on, he's the head of Marvel. And at that point, I gave up on being an artist for comic books, which I kind of look back and regret slightly, because looking at some of the artists that are currently drawing for Marvel, and it's atrocious. It's like, what did they do? Hire kids fresh out of high school? What is this shit? I can't think of anything else, honest to God. There's, like, it'll probably come to me later when I'm in bed. You know, maybe I want to be an action movie star, but I lack the physical strength of a man and the karate powers of Bruce Lee. Maybe I could be like Steven Seagal. I can run like he can. Yeah, maybe if the action movie is just me running like Steven Seagal, I'd nail that shit.
Oh my gosh. All right, we are almost done. Let's kick out a speed round and we are finished.
Yeah, I made this way too long.
That's okay. Will Billy the Puppet ever get his own show?
He should.
Do you think Jesse Ventura has a chance to become president of the United States?
For real, I'd fucking vote for him. I mean, if Ventura or Trump. If it's Ventura versus Trump in 2020, Ventura's getting my vote. At least he has somewhat of an idea that the system's rigged. But I guarantee you Ventura won't live long. So I hope they get like a good vice president. Joe Exotic, VP.
All right, I know you watch porn. Would you rather marry... I don't know how to pronounce these girls' names, though. Keiho Shibuya?
Oh, my God. Listen, I just watched Japanese porn. I don't know their names. All right, type the names in, like, the chat for me so I could just copy and paste. Like, I know there's, like, a whole subset of people in my Discord that, honest to God, are like, Gundam watches Asian porn. I knew I liked this guy.
Shibuya, or whatever. I am the worst reader ever.
Man, she looks cute. I don't even know if I've seen any of her. Good God, look at the size of her nips.
Sorry, it is 1K.
Yeah, we have to Google these chicks. They're both attractive, that's for sure. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Like, the only Asian women I find attractive are usually in porn.
All right. So which one between the two, Keiho or Henri?
I wonder which one's dirtier. Henri. You know, is there time for me to find out who's dirtier?
All right, let's look. Marcinko, do some groundwork. Who's dirtier?
Brad does have a point.
Clanky, get to work, both of you.
Oh, Clanky will find out in seconds. That's why he's here. Who's the bigger pervert, Clanky?
You figure that out and we'll come back to that question. All right, if you could instantly remove DSP from existence, but at the same time it would also delete your Asian porn collection, would you do it?
Oh, fuck! You son of a bitch! Do you know how long it took me to acquire this?
Question.
That is... Fuck. These thoughts. DSP. Like, DSP, yeah, he sucks.
Fuck? Keiho seems dirtier.
All right, let me see what Keiho looks like again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm more attracted to Okita, I believe. I find her more attractive, but if Clanky says Keiho's dirtier, I might have to go with the dirtier girl. Even though, there's a shot you could suffocate in those nips. Oh, my sweet lord.
Is this Keiho?
Thank you, Brett. Fuck, video. Gotta put this over here. Oh, she dresses like Chun-Li, huh? It's the only way I'm gonna win a Street Fighter match.
Jesus Christ!
This isn't really dirty. It's more standard fare sort of cosplay porn. Ah, shit. No, fuck the world. Yeah, I put too much effort in getting that porn. That took years to collect. Can I recollect this porn? Some of it might not be acquirable in America without me paying big yen.
Nope, it's straight up DSP is gone, but you lose your Asian porn collection.
But I could get it back if I put the legwork in.
If you put the time into it, I suppose so.
It would be painful, but if I knew I could get the porn back, then yeah, I'd erase DSP like fucking Thanos.
But if you couldn't?
But if I couldn't, oh man, fuck. I'd be standing at the Infinity Gauntlet with my fingers getting ready to snap. What are you doing here, dude? Like, do it! Do it, hands! God damn it.
I know, it's such a great question.
I want him gone. But it's like that's some good. Some of that porn is like legendary status, dude.
All right, favorite console only game.
Shit, I don't really okay, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Favorite Korn song.
I don't like Korn much, but there's this one song. Like, it's the beginning. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
he just starts screaming. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's the only part I like about the
That's
music.
a good one.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I just like that beginning part. Once he starts singing, I turn it off.
This question was great. Can you teach your fans about Native American folk tales and language?
I know a Native American woman right now who could totally teach you guys folk tale and language. I didn't pay much attention. I just know the world was built on the turtle's back or some shit. What else is there? Oh, language I definitely don't know, dude. I just know like a few phrases, much like Japanese porn. Yeah, I'm waiting for my hair to go completely white so I can... The grandfather, great creator, has given us all. And that you too can share in his visions. Oh my God, it's only $1,000 a week, Stacy. Where else are you going to find Native Americans? They're like dead.
Illegal, man. I blame Obama.
Oh, welcome to our store here. You will find many American Indian artifacts here to enlighten your spirit in that way. And feel free to check out our fine collection of turquoise jewelry made by the people of the Washita Nation of Tennessee. I had to go on a vision quest and ask for the raccoon spirit to come to me. I humbly put out tobacco for him, and when he came, I killed him.
You know, ever since I lost all that fucking weight, this thing doesn't really fit anymore.
Try the other ones by the spirit mask. They might fit you.
Spirit mask?
Yeah, by the dream catchers.
Which dream catchers?
The purple ones with the fur on it.
Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me.
My cheeks hurt. I'm laughing so much. Oh, shit.
Brad, you like Korean piss porn? I did not know.
1070 Ti or 1080 Ti?
Oh, 1080 Ti all day. Like a 1070 Ti is essentially a 980 Ti.
All right. Ever watched Third Rock from the Sun?
Oh, I used to love that show.
Are you getting dog diapers for Chuchi?
She doesn't need them. Chuchi is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but when it comes down to it, she knows I'm serious, she'll listen. She'll use the litter box like a good little doggy. She knows to go to the door when she has to shit. And if, like, I'm asleep or something, she goes to where the litter box is to take a shit. Smokey, on the other hand, that little cocksucker, he got mad last night. He's sleeping on my side of the bed. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to, like, crawl and sleep on the other side of the bed. I don't know why I sleep on one side of the bed. I just do. Chuchi goes, no, this is Daddy's bed. And she hops on him and chases him off the bed and out of the room. And it starts wagging her tail like, I did good, didn't I? I showed that fucking cat who's boss. That's your side of the bed. You bring the kibble. You are the chosen one. As soon as I lay down and chill out, I hear like scratching on the floor. Like, I can't even make the sound. And I open my eyes and go, God, no, please don't you do it, Smokey. I got my water bottle, and I'll be damned if Smokey didn't climb over the litter box and piss behind it, right under it.
What a little asshole.
So that you wouldn't see the piss first glance. He's fucking smart, and he's a fucking bitch. So I scream, Smokey! Chuchi goes, you're dead now, bitch. She jumps off the bed, jumps on top of him, pins him down. Smokey and the dog start going out. She chases him out. And I go, you see what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you fuck your owner in the ass. So before bed, I had to like clean cat piss off my floor, get out my special cleaning utensils for cat urine smells. So yeah, Joseph, Smokey's a good dog. Smokey is a spiteful bitch. He's like an old queen.
Oh, dear. All right, ass or titties?
Ass or titties? Fuck, you can't just choose one.
You
can't.
Get to pick.
Fucking shit.
Today,
no,
what is it? Ass or
this
titties?
Is too much. You just got at the Asian porn of DSP's life. How much more can we make it?
It gets better. Just let's get through these. The last one's the best.
Fuck. It's so hard. It's so hard. Because it's like, I can't stand a woman with a flat ass. And I can't stand a woman with no tits. I immediately swipe left on a woman who's built like a plank. It's like, get out of here, Plankton. I'm looking for real women. If I wanted to fuck Plank from Ed, Edd, and Eddy, I'd go outside and find a piece of wood.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Ass or titties,
Fine, I
Chad?
guess I'll go with the tits, because at least if the girl decides to stream, we'll make money with tits more than her ass.
Do you like Seether?
What the hell is that?
A band.
Seether.
Seether. Not heard of them. All right.
Are they the guys that like sang that song "Click Click Boom"?
I don't think so. Did they? No, that wasn't them.
Oh, that's Saliva.
Yeah, that's Saliva.
Yeah, fuck it. I probably heard of them, but I don't remember them.
We're gonna say no. One more time. What bike do you ride?
2009 Yamaha R6 modified for racing. It spends a lot of its time sitting on stands because the tires are expensive and I can't afford to get a flat spot on them. Well, I could afford to, but I don't want to, you know?
All right. Have you ever watched Lele Pons?
Oh, my God. Oh.
Whoa.
Hi, miss. How are you?
Save it!
How can I help you?
Oh, I need help? No, you need help. What do you have?
You look ferocious, so you must be hungry. But you're in luck. Right over there. The ferocious part.
Looking for this?
It's mine. He said I could have it.
Well, I'm hungry, and I deserve a treat.
Oh! Well, you know what? It's mine, not yours.
Well, if you want it, you're gonna have to come get it.
Okay, you know what? Let's go. Okay, bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on! Oh my god, is she dead?
Okay, party's over.
Boyfriend's cheating on you.
Oh, he's just being a guy.
We saw him at Starbucks with another girl.
I think that's his sister.
Yeah.
They were making out.
I think they're just close.
Yeah, some people are very close.
Look at this photo of them. Together.
Photoshopped! It's so good these days.
Call him.
Lele Pons is living proof of just how untalented the fucking Vine pool was. If the Vine pool was the celestial, not the celestial pool, but you know, the goop of DNA that later became mankind, we'd all be retarded and eating our own asses. Lele Pole is so unfunny, it's staggering. She's so unfunny that she did videos with the Jake Paul brothers, or Logan Paul brothers, whatever the fuck they are.
All right.
Oh my God, D-Girl. If you want to see something bad, Google her stuff. The comedy timing is horrible. The jokes are bad. And somehow it spawned a career for a bunch of unfunny cocksuckers who are now on Netflix TV shows. And I sit there and think, you know what? Maybe that guy who keeps writing me a message like humanity needs a new plague is right. If the bubonic plague killed them, I would celebrate it. I would. I would find faith in God. I would go to the church and I'd dance with black women. Everybody, come on, hallelujah. Well, he got the spirit of Jesus in him. Lele Pons is dead. He found the Lord. Oh, God, don't you get me started that she's made money for being unfunny and a woman. Fuck, if I was a chick, I'd be loaded.
Oh, that's pretty true. Plan on covering the Amazon tax evasion scandal?
Duh. Why even bother? Why even bother? Jeff Bezos is Lex fucking Luthor. I can't stop him. I know in your eyes I'm Superman, but I'm really not. My name is Jeff Gordon. I work in finances. Not to be confused with the racer Jeff Gordon. But seriously, like, tax evasion is everyday shit with these motherfuckers. Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, these cocksuckers dance around taxes like, I don't know, Ricky Martin danced around the subject of how much he liked cock back in the 90s. Oh, God, don't get me started on that one.
Can Billy make an appearance in your next Bad Dad video?
That would be a good idea. I have to get the Bad Dad puppet.
Yes, you do. Will you do a face reveal video?
I've shown my face tons of times.
Are you part of the anonymous organization?
God, no. I know, like, people sit there and think of that because I wear, like, the V mask. But let's just face it, I'm not smart enough to make that shit happen. Wouldn't you think my channel would be bigger?
Can you release an MP3 or your background music you use?
I already did, but I guess I could make it public.
Is it on the Patreon?
Yeah, but I didn't want to say that. So I'll probably edit that out because I had people accusing me of, like, shilling my Patreon.
Oh,
like a guy last night being a fucking troll.
That's stupid. Orange Fanta or orange juice?
Oh, orange juice. Fuck Fanta. Unless, like, the
Madonna?
Fanta girls are coming over.
Do you like Madonna?
Oh, up-and-coming EFT streamer who plays... sorry, I read that wrong. Any up-and-coming streamers who play ETF, you are interested in playing with... I'm like, that dyslexia kicks in. Yes, it's time to promote our sponsor, Marcinko. He is the only guy who streams on my channel. He streams on my channel more than I do, doesn't he? Clanky. He's like hosted on there, right?
No.
Can you make him hosted?
Sure, I'll try.
Thank you, Clanky. I tried like 2 days ago, got confused. I was like, distress. Let me paint little robots.
UC or AC?
UC.
Do you have a subreddit?
Of course not. God, no. I could only picture how much hate I get on Reddit.
Do you play any fighting games?
I was playing Dragon Ball Z Fighter when it first came out, and then I started getting popular on YouTube. That's really put a hamper on a lot of shit I was doing. Because now it's like, I get on Discord or something to people like, you got to get on top of this. Look at this shit that's going on. Stuff that I would have missed that the people are up on. I've got like CIA holes now. I know everything that's going on and do little to nothing about it. It's like if Batman, instead of beating the shit out of like criminals, he made YouTube videos. You're going down, EA. Let me put on my cape. Fag man.
Oh, man. All right, we're down to the last 3 questions. Are you ready for these?
I'm always ready.
Cream pies or facials?
What? That sounds like something...
Hey, it's your chat. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not taking either of those. That's an answer.
Would you ever do a MMF threesome? So
What?
male, female threesome.
Get the fuck out of here. No. I've been offered that shit before. I remember this guy and his like girlfriend came up to me at a show in my band, and he's like, she really likes you. I'm like, oh, nice, cool. Then she looks at my face. I'm like, this seems like she really likes me. And that has to be an indication of interest. This is before like feminism really got out of control. So 3 years ago. And then he goes, I like you too. You're very sexy. Have you ever thought of joining us for a 3-way? I'd love to kiss you right now. And I'm just like, this is why I fucking hate music. This is why I don't do music anymore, children. So I'm going to have to take a hard pass on that. You guys have a nice night. I ran out the goddamn club.
Oh, dear. All right, here's the last question. What's better? Snorting coke off a chick with an E-cup, or a double blowjob from the 2 hottest chicks you've ever dreamed of?
Oh, you got to take the double blowjob. You can snort coke off of a chick any day of the week. Not an E-cup, though. But, like, anyone who's ever dealt with cocaine knows this fact. Cocaine is like catnip for party girls. So if you're at a party and somehow you pull out a bit of cocaine, I assure you the hottest chicks will hover around you, and quickly. They just come out of nowhere. I need to go get some cocaine and be invited to a party.
All right, so who would the 2 hottest chicks be? Who are your 2 go-to girls?
I don't really have 2 go-to girls, to be honest. I guess, like, I find Raven S hot. She's like one of those older porn stars.
Okay.
She's not too old. She's like that right sort of cougar. I know Brad knows what I'm talking about. That right level of deliciousness.
Wait, what's her name? I have to Google.
I'm Googling too. Raveness, that's it. I can't remember. Come on now. It's probably spelled fucking ridiculous. Why the fuck do people have to have...
Oh, okay, so it's Rayveness.
Yeah,
maybe.
just link it.
Or Ravenous, or is it Raveness?
It starts with an R.
Well, obviously.
It's like, I keep spelling Ray. It's so stupid.
Is this her? Hold on.
She's got black hair.
Is this her?
Let's see, clicking Pornhub. God damn it. Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Raveness.
She's got that right level of hot older chick. I'd have that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If at all possible. But a version of her that hasn't been plowed by a billion dudes, if at all possible. So, an alternate universe. Obviously, I have to live in these fantasy realms.
All right, so Raveness. Who
yeah,
else?
a Raveness that wasn't like pounded out by a billion dudes. And just to show that I care about the community, one of those Asian porn stars we just mentioned. Ryoko Tanaka or whatever.
That's totally not either of their names.
I was close.
Tanaka.
Sounds about right.
Keiho Shubi, whatever, and Henri Okita.
Yeah, let's go with that. Whatever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm such a lecherous
just
piece
funny.
of shit. Like 10 years ago, I was like following Raveness on like, MySpace and whatnot. And she was promoting her music. And I was trying to weasel my way in there. Well, you need help with your music. I'm a musician. I know these producers and whatnot. My pursuit of getting laid knew no bounds back when I was younger and had the time.